And now we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep on moving. Keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I was trying to do with that. Obviously, I cannot sing. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out here that cannot sing but got a record deal. But guess what? I don't want to gossip. The gossip is coming late in the second hour. But anyway, 607-753-4819. Once again, 607-753-4819. Man, and it's time to get into some All-Star Weekend festivities, predictions, man. Boy, this is one of my favorite times in sports, as well as up there with the NFL draft and the Super Bowl and boxing events and stuff like that. It's right up there, I'll say. But we have the skills challenge first up. And we have some contestants here. We got Bam Adebayo, yes, Patrick Beverly, Spencer Dinwiddie, I can't even pronounce his brother's name, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There we go. Chris Middleton, DeMonte Sabonis, Pascal Siakam, and Jason Tatum. So, who want to take the stab at it? Who you got winning the skills challenge?
There's a difference between who I got and who I want.
Okay.
Who I want, Bam Adebayo, you know?
Yeah, oh, you a Heat fan. Yeah. Facts.
Love it. But who I got, I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander takes it home, the Thunder.
And why you think so?
Why do I think so? Because I think he's found a new home in OKC.
Okay.
I think he likes it there, and I think he's showcased his skills in the second year after being traded from the Clippers. And I think he's gonna show out. I think he's in the Rising Stars challenge, but I think he's gonna show out in the skills challenge as well. I think he's gonna take it home.
I'm gonna go with, I guess I'll go before Craig goes. You know what I'm saying? Give you a couple seconds to think. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm nice like that. You know what I'm saying? The assist right there. But I'm gonna go with Spencer Dinwiddie. I think that for some reason, you know, when you're dealing with festivities like this, sometimes the best one may not be the one that wins. They're more than likely. So you gotta take a jab in the middle somewhere, and that's what leads me to Spencer Dinwiddie. For the Nets, you know, he's skillful. He got a lot of skills. I think that he's gonna win. I just think, you know, he's skillful. It's a skills challenge. He got skills. Obviously, when it comes to these other cats, some of them, the three-point shot may not be, you know, their forte. I don't think Bam Adebayo is going to do well in that point, and that's probably the hardest one. Shooting the threes is normally the hardest one. So I think, you know, Pascal Siakam is somebody to look out for too, because we had a big fella win that before. Kristaps Porzingis won that before.
Did he?
Yeah. So
did Jokic win it, or
did Jokic win it? I'm not sure. But I know Kristaps won it. So they're all big guys that can win it. But I think I'll go with Spencer Dinwiddie. I think that he'll take that.
That's a good pick.
Oh yeah, you got something?
Yeah, I got something. It's like you said, it's skill challenge, but sometimes luck is involved.
Listen, bro, I'm no connoisseur here. I'm no specialist. But what I do know is Jason Tatum is not to be messed with.
Okay, that's solid.
I cannot disagree with that.
Is it biased? Because it just dawned on me. You a Celtics fan.
Biased.
A little biased.
It's definitely a little biased, but he's been doing all right recently.
But it's respected bias because he won last year.
Yeah.
I believe he was.
He's also a first-time All-Star this year. Good for him.
He's been improving steadily. He's been doing.
He's a great player.
Yeah,
he's had 26 of his last 8. So I mean, like he's been doing all right, and I don't know. I'm gonna take it.
Why not?
I'm not gonna back it up any more than that.
I feel you. I mean, he won the award before, so obviously he can win the award. He can win the skills challenge. So, you know, I think that's a good pick. He's in my top 3, you know, in the skills challenge, who I think is going to win. I say Spencer Dinwiddie, then I'll maybe go Siakam, and then I'll go Jason Tatum. That's how I would go in my order.
Yeah, I would definitely have Bam at the bottom of the list. As much as I love him, we don't do bias on the show.
Exactly, Craig. We don't do bias here on the Real Leel show. Only when I'm talking about Brady.
Exactly.
Only when I'm talking about Brady.
Should be an interesting way to start the Saturday night festivities.
Exactly, because I'm not too big into the celebrity game. I don't watch it.
It's kind of. You
know what I'm saying? There's a reason why they're musical guys and not basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of them have skills. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Quavo,
yeah, he got some skills for sure.
Who else is in it? I have it right here real quick. Ronnie 2K, man. I don't think he's got any skill. I'm looking at it. I don't really see any skill. Chance the Rapper's in it. Quavo's in it. I don't really see much skill. I don't know much about these guys. I do know, Rachel.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Rachel Demeter from 2K. She had a lot of skill, but she didn't get enough playing time, which is a little ridiculous. But The celebrity game is kind of just there.
Facts. It's just there to take up space.
Yeah.
Take up, an
And
hour,
get some
2
names.
hour
And
slot.
get some
Yeah,
names
get some
on
names.
the ESPN channel.
Yeah, I guess you could say sports and hip hop go together. You
They
know what
do,
I'm saying?
they
It really
definitely
do. So, you gotta have that representation as well. But as we move on to the 3-point contest, this is another one that I love watching
Yes, sir.
as well. We have Davis, Bortons, Devontae Graham, Joe Harris, Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine. Obviously, Damon Lillard is not going to be there, so I don't know who replaced him.
Devin Booker's
Devin
gonna replace
Booker?
him, yep.
I thought he plays him for the AllStar game
And-
and a 3-point? Okay, so Devin Booker, Duncan Robinson, and Trae Young. I guess, Craig, since you went last, the first time, you might as well
Yeah,
go
might
first.
as well. I don't know, man. I think Trae Young has a lot of potential. He's been doing really good as of recent. Been putting up crazy numbers as a rookie, especially from behind the 3-point line. And I guess it might be kind of a stretch. Like there's other more seasoned players, but I think Trae Young has been doing very well recently, and I could definitely see him, sneaking in there and taking it.
Okay, I like Trae Young because Trae Young, that's his distance from 3-point.
Yeah.
3-point line. He's fun. He'll make a lot of the shots. I can see he's in my top 3. Dang. You know what? Listen, like Craig said, Mike said, we don't do bias on the show. So I'm letting you know that right now because I'm going to pick somebody, and you may sound biased because I'm from Brooklyn, and I already picked the Brooklyn guy to win the skills challenge and Spencer Dinwiddie. But I'm going to keep it in Brooklyn. I'm going to go with the guy that won it last year, Joe Harris. I think he wins it. I think he takes it. Like I said, it's unbiased, even though I'm from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. I know my family from Brooklyn is tuning in. Shout out to y'all. But listen, man, he won it last year. I think when he shoots it, he'll start to heat up. And I think him and Trey is going to take it to the wire. And I got Joe Harris winning it. For sure.
So, I don't know if you saw that there's a new rule this year. There's I think a shot from about 30 feet out. They added a 4-point shot, I believe it is. So
Wow.
there's that. You got Joe Harris, good pick, former champion, trying to go back to back. You got Trae Young, another great pick. But man, like you said, we don't do bias on here, but I'm about to do some more bias. I want to take Duncan Robinson.
Okay.
He's not well known, not at all. He's an undrafted rookie, but he could shoot the ball. Man, can he shoot the ball.
Okay. Joe Harris, he wasn't, known like that when he won it last year. Matter of fact, that's when a lot of people started knowing who Joe Harris was when he won it. So I can see that pick in Duncan Robinson. It could be somebody that nobody knows about that can steal the show. You know what I'm saying? To get them some, publicity, you can say. But yeah, I think those are 3 solid picks. My favorite part of All-Star Weekend is definitely the dunk contest, man. I could watch the dunk contest as a sport entirely. You know what I'm saying? I remember there used to be a show. They used to come on TNT after some of the playoffs games. It was like a dunk show. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, it was with that guy who's a world pronounced.
And they had
dunker.
Shaq and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's crazy. But this is my favorite. And one thing I would say before I even make a prediction, what I want to see the dunk contest do, because a lot of stars opt to go into the dunk contest for whatever reason. I would like to see the dunk contest not only be restricted to NBA players. Let other people like Harlem Globetrotter or a few other stars that are known to be dunkers around the world, YouTube videos, around the world, let them be in a dunk contest because they're going to show out because this is a big platform for them. So I like that. You know what I'm saying?
I like what you're saying about that. So I was just thinking like it should be like bracket style. Like I know the skills challenge is now bracket style if I'm not mistaken. So why can't the dunk contest be a little bracket style? Maybe
Exactly.
like have some fun with it. Let's say maybe they don't advance the YouTubers you said or like the Harlem Globetrotters, but take 4 NBA players and 4 YouTubers
Exactly.
professional dunkers and match them up against
against
an
each other.
NBA
Yeah.
player in the first round.
Exactly.
Why
I
not?
like that idea.
I think it's an interesting way to spice some things up because the dunk contest has been losing some traction over the years. I know today is the 2-year anniversary of Aaron Gordon. And Zach
that's one of the best ones I've seen.
Woo.
Probably the best one I've seen physically.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
personally,
saying?
I think Aaron Gordon got robbed. That's a personal
Yeah.
opinion, though.
At first I thought so, but then I watched it over, and I can see where they got it right with Zach LaVine, but it's up for debate. It was that close.
I think his dunk where he sat in midair.
Oh, that one was different.
I think
that should have been a 10 all across the board, for sure.
It was, but I think it should have been like an 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
Even better, I think he should have won automatically after that dunk.
Somebody like Maxwell Pierce. I don't know if you saw him. He's like a Globetrotter. He played for the Globetrotter. I actually met him over the summer at the Ballin' for Peace celebrity game. He just did a dunk that's trending. It was on the NBA The Jump this whole week. Somebody like him.
Yeah.
Like that would be.
Wait, that's that dunk that's been going crazy.
Yeah, when he did it. Yeah,
That's
I seen
crazy.
him. I seen him over the summer. I
Oh,
filmed it.
yeah, the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Somebody like him, I think, will make the dunk contest, and he possibly could win it.
Exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It would give the fans a lot of.
Exactly.
Some
a lot
guy
of
that
buzz.
basically some nobody coming off the
Exactly.
streets.
Sometimes you gotta add some buzz. You gotta add some spices. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't like plain food. I gotta throw some spices on it. Throw a little salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? A little season. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean that's how it is. But the players and contestants that we do have in this dunk contest are as follows: Pat Covington, Aaron Gordon, Dwight Howard, and Derrick Jones Jr. I was hoping we was gonna get a rematch with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, but Zach LaVine kind of baited.
Took his talents to the 3-point contest.
Exactly. Perfect right there. I guess I'll go first here. I'm gonna go. Damn, I want to go with Aaron Gordon. A part of me does, but you know what? I'm gonna take Derrick Jones Jr.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take Derrick Jones Jr. He's just talented, bro. I'll be seeing his dunks, bro. I just be like, dang, you really had to do a brother like that? I mean, when he's coming, bro, get out the way. You know that song about Ludacris? Move. Can't say the other word. Get out the way. I mean, Derrick Jones Jr. is an athlete. That brother is God gifted with his dunks. So I'm gonna take him. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the best dunker don't win because you do have to execute the dunks. He may think of doing something fancy and it may not work because you're going to get a couple tries, which that's another rule that I don't like. I feel like there should be more chances.
I think there should be. They had the timer rule.
Yeah.
But they felt that was too long, I think. But then there's the 3-try rule. But if you're trying to do something special,
It's special.
it takes a couple tries.
Yeah.
So I think you should just give them creative freedom. Complete freedom to do how they wish with the dunking. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Who you going with?
So, I love that pick of Derrick Jones Jr. I'm a Heat boy. They have everyone in every single game. He attacks the rim. He destroys that rim.
Sometimes I think the rim took his girlfriend back in the day because he attacks it. Between him and Russell Westbrook, I think they got a personal vendetta against that rim.
But so I think Derrick Jones Jr.'s got a good shot to win. But you picked him, and we're not gonna do that on this show. We're gonna go with different people.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna go right out of the blue. I think Pat Connaughton's gonna win. He's not talked about. He's kind of under the radar. He's on the Milwaukee Bucks. He's from Notre Dame, but I think he's got it in him. He's athletic for his stature, for his size, and I think he's gonna pull something out that's gonna surprise us all. I think he's gonna dunk over Giannis, and he's gonna do something cool with Giannis, his team.
I can see that. That's a good analogy. I can see that happening. Greg, talk to me, man. Who's taking the dunk contest this year?
I would like to see Dwight Howard make a comeback. 12 years later, that was like the very first dunk contest I ever watched back in the day. So I have fond memories of him winning, and that'd be really cool to see him. But I mean, he's getting old. His knees might not be in the best condition. So I don't know, man. You can't sleep on Aaron Gordon, obviously. That's tough. I'm gonna go with Aaron Gordon.
That's the safest bet.
I want Dwight Howard, but I think Aaron Gordon will win just because he's proven time and time again to be, a threat when it comes to dunking. That's just obvious. So.
Yeah, I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? I agree that Aaron Gordon is one of the best. He should have. A lot of people argue he should have won the award the first time. But that's a safe bet. That's a safe bet to go with him. I think this is a good lineup. I don't think this is a bad lineup. So, we got ourselves a game. You know what I'm saying? We got ourselves a dunk contest for sure. Moving on here to the AllStar Game. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to pick the MVP here. We're gonna pick the MVP. Obviously, whatever team you have winning, Team LeBron or Giannis, is going to factor into your MVP, obviously, because they're going to give the MVP to the winner. So, me personally, I got Team LeBron winning. I think the roster is far too superior, but it will be close because it is an All-Star game, so it's gonna probably be closer. But I still think Team LeBron. I mean, come on, man, you got shooters all over the place and stuff like that. Obviously, Giannis went with his Nigerian family to start with the first 2 picks, which is understandable. Gotta look out for your people too. But I'm going with Team LeBron, and who I got being MVP. I'm gonna go with the hometown kid, Anthony Davis. I'm gonna go with him. I think that he's gonna take. I think LeBron James is gonna set him up. I think Luka Doncic is gonna set him up, and I think he's gonna capitalize. You know, a lot of people have been mildly criticizing Anthony Davis as of late because they feel like he needs to do more on the Lakers. So I think he's gonna have like a statement at his hometown. You know, they're gonna try to feed him the ball because they know that. Too, LeBron James is gonna try to feed him the ball because he knows that that's his hometown. So I'm going with Anthony Davis for MVP All-Star Game.
That's a good pick. First off, I want to say how disappointed I am in Giannis' team. His drafting skills. Never let this guy be a GM. That's all I'm gonna say. He passed on Luka Doncic, I think, twice in the draft, which is kind of questionable. But this is why he does the playing and not the draft and not the GM
Exactly.
skills. But with that being said, it is an All-Star game, and the rules are changed this year. The team LeBron drafted is just.
It's just crazy. LeBron James is good at creating super teams.
Yeah.
He did so himself and got him a couple rings, so I can see why he knows how to draft.
So with that being said, I'm gonna go with my MVP, and I'm gonna completely agree with you. I think it's gonna be Anthony Davis. I think it's gonna be the hometown kid.
I thought we didn't agree on the show. Different today?
Well, a little different in the All-Star game. I just don't see how it's not Anthony Davis, to be honest. Looking from Team LeBron's standpoint, I mean, if Team Giannis wins, it's completely different. But Team LeBron, I mean, their team is stacked. They're a better team than on paper than Team Giannis. I mean, they're all All-Stars, so it is different. But Team LeBron, I think Anthony Davis will go off for his hometown, and I just think this might be a bloodbath for Team LeBron. It's got potential to be it.
Yeah.
But watch out for Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo on Team Giannis. That's all I've got to say.
This kid. All right, so
Mahomes.
I don't really have a problem with anything you guys said. I could definitely see the hometown kid doing some damage. You know, obviously Team LeBron. I think Team LeBron is gonna spank them. I think their team is very superior, as you said. I don't know what Giannis did. But I don't know what he was on at the time, but
He's probably on some shrooms,
with
man.
that being said, he's like one of clearly the biggest names. Obviously, he's the biggest name on his team, but like LeBron has a lot more help, and Team LeBron, I feel like, has a lot more better players. So that gives Giannis an opportunity to really thrive and do a lot of damage. Also, I don't think you can really count out like Harden too. He's having an incredible season, just in general, like scoring wise, 35 and 6 boards and 7 assists. Like he's just been doing crazy. Has he won a MVP before? An All-Star MVP?
Oh, James Harden?
Yeah.
I think he was close one year.
Yeah.
Not sure though.
Don't think so.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Giannis personally because I think that with his lack of help, it's not like his team is terrible, but LeBron's team is just as a whole stronger. So I think Giannis is gonna have an opportunity to really go off. And yeah, I think that he's gonna put up some crazy numbers personally.
That's solid. Because obviously, if Team Giannis win, I think Giannis will be the MVP probably as well. But I wish they have more co-MVPs as well because this is an All-Star game, so a lot of people is going to do damage. But I think they should incorporate the co. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Also, weekend, it starts tomorrow, the festivities, so I hope you enjoy it. And with that being said, we're going to go to halftime. We're going to spin a couple records. And when we come back, I got a lot to say when we come back. And there's a lot more left on the Real Leel show.